So why do narcissists get worse when you leave them? Like, why do they explode and lose their damn minds and just can't seemingly control themselves anymore once you decide to leave the relationship? Once you decide to exit stage left. That's what we're talking about today, y'all. Of course, if you're new here, I'm Lee Hammock, diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy. Now, seriously, the podcast is launched. The Mental Healness Podcast, the very first episode, launched this past Thursday. It's available right now. Go check it out. Stop watching this one. Go watch that one. No, I'm joking. Watch both of them. I did my very first interview, and I think it was okay. But anyways, y'all, narcissists do tend to get worse after you leave them. But why is that? Like, why can't they just settle themselves down and just be cool? Why do they have to put on a show and lose their damn minds once you leave them? Before I hop too deep into this, I do have to say that not every single narcissist will lose their mind when you leave. And that, let me say this. Oh, we started off with a rant bubble. I feel it coming out. We started off with a rant bubble. Yay. No, seriously. Not every narcissist will lose their mind when you leave, but that is not a reflection of your worth or your value. So y'all be surprised how many people that I've talked to on my one-on-ones and my Zooms and whatnot, right, on my phone calls, that literally take it personally when a narcissist doesn't hoover them or doesn't lose their damn minds. Like, they'll come on my page and I'll be doing a video about how narcissists lose their minds when you leave. And they're like, my narcissist didn't care. I never talked to them again. They just made me feel like crap. Why wasn't I hoovered? Why wasn't I stalked? Why wasn't I attempted murdered? What? Why didn't they try to take my life? What? Come on now. Wait, whoa. Come on. It's not a sign of your worth or value. Sometimes they can't come back. You block them everywhere. You cut them off. You think you want them to stalk you? You know how many people I've spoken to that wish the narcissist would leave them alone? No. So I understand the way the mind works sometimes. Usually, like, you feel less valued when this horrible type of stuff didn't happen to you, but it's not a sign of reflection of your worth or value. Some narcissists can't reach out to you. Some of them, their egos are too big, and some of them have new supply that they're trying to love bomb to get over you or to move past it without having to deal with it on a deep emotional level. It has way less to do with you than you think it does. That's what I'm trying to, that's all I'm trying to say right there. It has way less to do with you than you think it does. If they don't reach out to you, it's likely not about you. Well, Lee, why did you say likely? So it could be about me? Y'all, in order to heal, you have to take the power away from them. Whether they reach out to you or not is not a sign of your worth or value. Sometimes they're reaching out to you because they think you stupid. They're reaching out to you because they think you're dumb enough to believe the stupid shit they're going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Is that a good thing? You want them to reach out to you because they think you're stupid? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not about you. It's about what they think. It's their minds, right? Sometimes they will absolutely reach out to you because they think you're dumb. Like, well, I know this excuse I made is just the stupidest thing you can ever say. But I think that they're stupid enough to believe it. So let me reach out to them. You want to be on the receiving end of that? So sometimes if they don't reach out to you, it's not about you. It's what they think about you. You know what I'm saying? It's not you. It's what they think. And you cannot control what anybody else thinks. Okay, rant bubble over. Y'all, I'm back. I feel good. Yes. But yes, narcissistic people, toxic people, some of them will lose their minds when you leave, though, because they're losing control. Like, y'all, some of these narcissistic people, they need constant supply and constant validation. So if they're not able to get that from you, where are they supposed to get it from? If you leave abruptly and I don't have another source of validation, if I don't have a new supply set up, I'm going to lose my damn mind. I can't self-validate. I cannot validate myself. No matter how many times I look in the mirror and say, you handsome bastard. All the girls want you. You're this, you're that. You have everything going for you. That don't mean I'm going to believe it. That's magical thinking. I'm in the mirror trying to wish myself magical to feel better about myself. No, I need external validation. And you took it away. When you went no contact, when you ghosted me, when you broke up with me, you took that away from me. So now I'm losing it. I have no supply. What am I supposed to do here? You know what I'm saying? Now I have no supply. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to handle this right here? So you will run into a lot of narcissists that lose their minds because they can't internally validate. I cannot validate myself. I need you to validate me. Even if I'm treating you badly, I need you to validate me. Even if I'm doing you wrong, I need you to validate me. Even if I'm treating you horribly or doing the most obscene, crazy ass stuff to you, I need you to validate me. I just do. That's what I need. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Seriously. That's the way we go right there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's why it's so important for you right now, as you're dealing with this, as you're trying to heal from narcissistic abuse or trying to move past this relationship. It's just some of them, you're taking away the supply. Like, just think about it like this. Well, Lee, taking away supply, how can you make that make sense? Can you create a fire-ass analogy to make this make sense? I haven't thought of one, but this just popped into my head. Just imagine supply is money, right? You need money to live. Like, let's say the narcissist has made their entire life about money. You have all the money, like you're the rich, like you're the sugar mama, or you're the sugar daddy, right? You have all the money. Imagine the narcissist has no life skills. They don't know how to find money. They depend on you for money. They depend on you for supply. So if you disappear or you cut off the flow of money and finances, they're going to starve. They're going to dry up. They ain't gonna have nowhere to live. You see what I'm saying? You're taking away what they need. They need validation. You're taking away the money in this situation. They need the money. They need the supply. They need the validation. So when you leave them, you're taking that away from them. Y'all, I'm getting a tattoo. I don't know if y'all know this. I'm getting a tattoo, lays it off. And this is, I've had 2 sessions so far, and it's super itchy. They said it's supposed to itch, but it's coming off. I know the sidebar. But yeah, you're taking away the supply. You're taking it away from them. And they hate that. They don't like that. They want more. You see what I'm saying? But that's the mindset of a narcissist. That's when they do. You see what I'm saying? That's how they do. That's how they operate. That's how they act. They're going to lose their minds a lot of times because you're taking away the supply. You're taking away the validation. And not only that, they think you're giving it to somebody else. They think you're taking that sweet, sweet supply or whatever they're getting from you. They think you're taking that and you're giving it to someone else. Like, how dare you give that supply that you were giving me to someone else? Even if you're not, even if you haven't moved on, and it's okay if you do, right? Even if you haven't moved on, they think you did. Because in order to kind of self-soothe, in order to kind of put like the little narcissistic pacifier in my mouth, the passy, in order to put my narcissistic passy in to make myself feel better, I have to just come up with shit off the top of my head to make me feel better, right? So it can't be me. She didn't leave me because of me and my horrible behaviors. She didn't do that because of anything that I said or anything I did. It can't be me. He couldn't have left me. I'm the best looking girl he's ever had. He would never leave me. I haven't done anything wrong. He must have someone else. He must be cheating, right? He must have someone else. That's the only reason that they can leave me. Now, again, that's kind of a catch-22 right there. Because, yes, I can easily think I can look at you as less than because you're cheating in my mind, right? You're cheating on me. You left me for somebody else. You have low morals, right? That's where my mind goes, right? But if you go to the other section of it, you go to the other side of the dynamic, in my mind, the way my mind works in this situation is that also you left me for somebody else. So somebody else is out there is better than me. So like if I get too deep, it hurts my own ego in that situation right there. If I think you have someone else, I also can hurt my own ego because you left me for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So it's a very delicate situation right there. If I'm going to accuse you of leaving me for somebody else, and that's the where my mind is going, I have to be it's a very delicate situation right there because it will mess with you. But yeah, you're taking that supply, and in my mind, you're giving it to someone else. And I can't really handle that. I can't really process that. So I have to do something like that. So yeah, a lot of them will lose their minds and act worse when you leave them. They'll start stalking you. They'll start harassing you. They'll start popping up on you out of nowhere. They'll start coming to your work. They'll start coming to your job. Some of them will start to threaten you. Some of them you will need to get a restraining order and a pistol. Some of them you will need to get a knife or a bushido blade or something like that, a sword, a bat, some type of protection. A flamethrower, a damn bazooka. You're gonna need something else. A restraining order is just a piece of paper, y'all. It's not a force field. It's not gonna protect you from them. It's a deterrent. A restraining order is a deterrent, right? It's to deter them from coming towards you, right? But if they do something, violate the restraining order, you have to enforce it, because if we don't enforce it, they're just gonna keep playing these games over and over and over again. They're not going to stop, right? So that's something that you have to consider as you're on your healing and growth journey, because I'm just telling you that narcissistic person, these narcissistic people are going to keep doing what they're doing because they benefit from it, because they love it, they enjoy it. So they don't enjoy the process of getting left behind and having to chase you. And like I said, if you disappear on them and they go crazy on you and you take them back, be careful, because they'll make it very difficult for you to leave them again. It's going to be very hard for you to leave them again if you have ghosted them, or you took them back, or you moved out, or whatever. It's going to be very difficult to leave again. They're going to try to have a baby with you. They're going to try to get you to buy something together, get you to sign a lease, get you to sign some type of documentation. Just be careful, y'all. You absolutely have to be careful in these situations, these circumstances right here, y'all. You have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no coconuts. You have to be careful in these scenarios. Anyways, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. I really truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Make sure you go watch the first podcast interview with Miss Natalie, aka Noisy Cricket. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel called the Mental Healness Podcast. If you're on the Mental Healness Podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, just scroll down. It's the long episode. It's a longer episode. It has a cover photo with me and Miss Natalie on it. It's called Surviving Narcissistic Abuse, or She Survived the Narcissistic Mother and Father. Just check it out, y'all. Leave a like, leave a comment, show some support. I appreciate y'all. I'm excited about the podcast, and I am out.